whatever good you are experiencing today is as a result of honoring the commandment of God. And whatever predicament you have ever found yourself is as a result of or a refusal to walk in his commandment. Today I want to start a series, Understanding the Grace of God. It was out of my quest, having seen the woes that is telling on the body of Christ today, which is not supposed to be so. I started asking God questions. I said, you said you are God, you change it not. How come the way many preachers have presented you today is as if you dealt with the Old Testament believers unfairly and the New Testament believers fairly? Have you changed? He said, no, I haven't changed. My laws were not changed in essence, rather they were taken to a higher dimension. What do I mean? In the old, I say love your neighbor. But here I am saying you can also love your enemies, because I have backed my commandment in the New Testament with my spirit, which is my grace to help. In the Old Testament, they had the blood of bulls and goats to help them, which weren't effective. So I haven't changed. I am still God. I change it not. I am the beginning and the end. I am he that is the same today, tomorrow, and forever. I haven't changed. So please pay attention. If you have not been serious with all our handles, be serious. Otherwise, you are going to live a defeated life here on earth. And may I tell you ahead of time, heaven is not the final destination. Jesus never taught that. As a matter of fact, in John chapter 17 verse 25, this was the last prayer of Jesus before he ascended. He said, I do not pray that you should take them out of this world, Father, but that you should keep them from the evil thereof. But religion is telling you to leave earth, postpone everything that you're supposed to appropriate here now till you get to heaven. One day when we get to heaven, there shall be no more sickness, there shall be no more sorrow. You can appropriate heaven now. In fact, your heaven starts here. Even when Jesus has come, he said we will just go there for a while, come back to earth again and reign. He's here, you will reign. Oh, don't allow anybody to deceive you. So grace is not the life. Faith is not the life. Love is. We were not designed by God to live by his grace, to live by his mercy, to live by his faith. Those things were actually introduced as a means to the end. Take for instance, a lady gets the message of salvation and then goes out begins to fornicate around, and as a result gets a terminal disease. And now she is back on her knees, begging the Father, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me. I have faith in you, heal me. That is God's own desire. When he feels like, he will heal you. If he doesn't feel like, he won't. You should not live at the mercies of others. There is a higher life with which you can live. It's better to make your own money than to depend on somebody else's pocket to live a better life. I'm telling you right now, pay attention. So salvation is a means to an end. Grace is a means to an end. Grace is a helper. It reveals the character of God that helps us to live out the commandments of God. Actually, only one commandment. Anybody that preaches the message of grace that does not reveal or tell you to fulfill the commandment of love are just endangered your life. That's the truth. He has turned you into a beggar in your own father's house, unknowingly to you. He has enslaved you. That's the truth. Anybody too that teaches you the message of faith that doesn't end in walking in love towards your neighbor, just as Jesus walked in love towards you, has finished you. He has put you in a perpetual bondage. He has turned you into a beggar in your own father's house, unknowingly to you. You are a son. Sons don't beg. My son enters the house. He said, Daddy, I need school fees. I give him school fees. Daddy, I'm hungry. I give him food. In fact, he doesn't even need to say it. As a responsible father, I know he is in need of those things. But if he begins to misbehave, begins to live contrary to my principles, I may withhold all my responsibilities from him until he learns his lesson. That's why the Bible says, he whom God loveth, he chasteneth. So listen, believers have lived beggarly life in their own father's house. They have lived a life of lack in a place of abundance. Why? Because of misconception, misrepresentation of what Jesus came to introduce us to, came to give us. But it ends today. Look at Adam, because when you want to understand the reality, the concept of everything, according to scientists, you go back to the first principles. Adam has just been created by God. Adam has been given everything that he will ever require for a life of dominion here on earth. But God left him to his choice. Look at my nature and my character, and then love me back. Actually, faith is love in action, not necessarily love towards God, but love towards mankind. God doesn't need your love. God doesn't need anything from you. If you really love Him, it will show by the way you love others. It will show by the way you love one another. So, God has just created Adam and has given him everything. Now, if you really understand all that I have done for you, grace, then you should be able to honor my word, which is my commandment of love. But because Adam didn't understand or refused to walk in love towards his father, he did not only abort or affect his own destiny, he also affected all the things that was to come through him. So every time you refuse to honor the commandment of God, which His grace helps you to do, you will not only affect yourself, you will also affect all the things that concerns you. Grace is a revealer and also a helper. If you really understand the teachings of grace, if grace is really taught, then it will make you live above sin, because it will definitely take you to the end product, which is living out the commandment of God. And God doesn't need your love. He doesn't need it. He is love. The way you can love God is by loving your people, His family, His children here on earth. How can you say you love God when you have not loved the one you have seen? How can you say you love whom you have not seen when you have not loved the one you have seen? 1 John 4. So if you really truly understand the message of grace, it reveals in your character towards others. So grace is a means to an end. We were not designed to live by grace. We were designed to live by the commandment of God, which is His love. And that's why Jesus said, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, even as I have loved you. John 13:33-34. Look at the way I have loved you. Is a revealer, is a helper that enables you to love one another. The end product is your love for one another. If you only stay in the arena of how I have loved you and fail to love one another, you are going to live a defeated life. Remember, earth is our final destination. Heaven is not the final destination. You are here in this earth. This is where your dominion is required. It's not required in heaven. This is where your success is required. It's not required in heaven. I heard one guy one time say over the internet was saying how in Canada money is not that sweet. It's not that profound because you can't flaunt it. What car will you get? Visually everybody has a car. So it doesn't really move people. When we get to heaven, there shall be no sickness, no disease, nothing, no poverty. So that's not where you need it. Everything you need is here now. You can manifest that lifestyle on the earth. How? By honoring the commandment of love given to you by Jesus. Grace is there to help you. You are not designed to live by grace. You are not a beggar. You weren't designed to beg in your own father's house. You are a son. You are a king. King own land. King people come to them. They don't go to people. They don't beg people. People beg them. He that has ear, let him hear. The choice is still yours. A young lady devotes herself to you. You promised her marriage. Devotes herself to you. Gives her best, everything. 5 years, 10 years, you kept her. She has even sacrificed a lot for you. And one morning you wake up and tell her, now my parents have found me the one who suits me well. After all, I have the mercies of God. After all, I can always ask for grace. Well, that may be pardonable if you haven't received salvation. But if you have received salvation, the days of ignorance, I may not remember. Everything you saw Apostle Paul did as Saul was the days of ignorance. When Saul became Paul, read all the episodes. There was nowhere you will see Paul undoing any, going back to his vomit. So we have defrauded no man, we have wronged no man. Paul was telling you the new creation man. When he got born again, he lived a life that is in consonance with the commandment of love. You say because you have mercy, you have grace, you can put your faith in God. Religion has painted it that way. Brother, you're joking with fire. I have someone like that. This is over 8 years or 10 years now in marriage, no issue. That's how you begin to move from one spiritual house to another, begging for the fruit of the womb. Is a gift. You are not supposed to beg. But because you have refused to align with the message, they have taught you rubbish. Sin shall not have dominion over you. Why? Because you are no longer under the law, but under grace. Because of time. If you truly know the place you are now, if you truly understand the message called grace, you are not supposed to live a defeated life, to live a beggarly life, to live a life of sin. I pray the Lord gives you understanding. Choice is yours. The commandment is what you have been born to do. It's up to you. God bless you. Do well to share this message so that people can hear and learn and begin to change their thinking. That's why Jesus came, for people to begin to change their belief system, their thinking. God bless you as you do that. Any question, please do well to write us through our WhatsApp, even our Messenger, any platform. You know we are available. Just do well. We'll answer all your questions so that you can live the life you are designed to live here on earth. See you next time. God bless you.